Us guys, it's Greg Perry from Pegworldsa in South Africa. Today I'm going to show you how to set up the skateboard. What we've got here in front of me is my deck. As you can see, Canadian maple. It's got grip tape on already. Then I've got my skate trucks, my wheels, my knob bearings, hardware, and my T-tool, which is going to help me set it up. Obviously you don't need a T-tool, you can use other tools to set up the skateboard. We're going to start off by setting up the wheels first. We're going to take our knobbles out of the tube. You'll notice there's 4 knobbles per pack, and there's another 4 in this pack. Each wheel gets 2 knob bearings. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to take my truck, I'm going to unscrew the nut, I'm going to pull the 2 speed rings off. As you can see there's 2. I'm then going to take my knob bearing. As you'll see, these bearings, they aren't like normal bearings, they're called semi-precision bearings. They've actually got a big side and a small side. And what happens is, the 2 big sides face inwards, and they're on the inside of the wheel, and with the help of a speed ring, they actually touch each other. This reduces resistance, creates higher speed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my truck, place the first knob on the axle, with the big side facing upwards. I'm then going to take a speed ring, place it on the axle. I'm going to take the next knob and face it upwards as well. The reason I do this is it's easier for placing the wheel on. I'm going to take my wheel with the printed side, I'm going to push it down. I'm going to push it down as far as I can, and that means the bearing's in. I'm going to pick up the wheel. You'll notice that the speed ring is still on the axle, as long as the other knob. I'm going to flip the wheel over to the unprinted side. I'm going to push this side down as far as I can. And there we go, I've got my bearing on my wheel. To double check that the bearing's on properly, I'm going to actually spin the inside of the bearing, and I want to make sure the other side of the bearing is turning as well. If it's not turning, then the bearing hasn't been pushed in properly. So what you can do is you'll place the wheel back on the axle and you'll push again. See, this one's on correctly. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the nut back on the axle. Put it on, tighten as far as I can go with my finger. I'm going to use my T-tool. I'm just going to tighten it up. I'm going to go all the way as far as I can go. I'm not going to go too tight. You'll see the wheel spin slightly. I'm going to loosen up a little bit. It's got a little bit of movement in the wheel. And there we go, we've got our bearings there on the track. You'll notice the bearings aren't spinning too fast right off the bat, but the more you ride them, the better they get. Okay, as you'll notice now, that's one wheel on the truck. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to fast forward. I'm going to have all 4 wheels on the truck. Okay guys, what you'll see now is I've got all 4 wheels on the truck. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to set up my trucks on my deck. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place the truck on the deck. What you'll see now is when setting up a skateboard deck, you're actually going to face trucks inwards. So the kingpin and the nut's always going to be on the inside of the board. Whereas the longboard, they're always on the outside. So I'm going to make sure the kingpin's on the inside. Slide a bolt in. Put my nut on and screw it on. I'm going to repeat this process for the rest of these 4. Okay. You'll notice here guys, I'm putting a blue bolt through. In your peg hardware you'll see that you get 1 blue bolt and 1 blue nut. We just use these to help the lighties learn which is the front and back of the board. So you'll see now I've tightened all the nuts as much as I can with my hand. I'm going to take out my Allen key out of my T-tool. Simply going to insert it into the bolt. I'll take my T-tool, place it over the nut, and I'm just screw it in fully. done that, just going to repeat the process on the other 4. Okay guys, as you can see, I've tightened this track fully, it's not going anywhere, and there we go, we have one half of our board complete. What we're going to do then is we're just going to repeat the process on the other side, and you're going to have your complete skateboard. I'm going to fast forward now again, put these on for you quick, and then just show you the finished product. Okay guys, what we've got here is I've finished putting on all the nuts and bolts. You'll see the trucks are on the board, wheels are on the trucks. We've got a complete finished skateboard. Thanks so much for watching. See you guys soon. Enjoy your boards.